Hey guys, welcome back to the DX Gamer Show. My name is OperationDx, and we are here with episode 12, our second episode for today, Tuesday, April 2nd, 2013. Are you guys excited to start a new city? I'm excited to start a new city. This is pretty much going to be a little bit of an unknown territory for me, and we are going to totally make this more aesthetic. We are going to spend pretty much the entire episode working on the road structure for our future city here. I think by spending a good bit of time here and really focusing on this, we'll be able to make something pretty unique and interesting, and that's my whole, idea for this one. And I wanted to give a really kind of like modern update, kind of look for the city, because we're going to pretty much be a high wealth city, highly educated, and our primary function in the city is going to be to get the unlocks for certain projects, with being the primary unlock the launch center. That's probably going to be the first one we're going to do, and then we'll maybe hop in the other one to drop the, I think you need about 1 million simoleons to start the Great Works project, and then to start shipping things into it. However, we're getting a bit far ahead of ourselves because we probably have plenty of ground to cover here as far as getting things up and running and functional and that sort of thing. But I'm going to start off here with a circular road, and I'm probably going to do kind of like, I don't know, I'm thinking I got like a crop circle kind of thing in my head here. So maybe we'll do a primary circle in the middle with a couple circles on the outside, and maybe we'll do like a circle inside that middle circle, and then we'll start laying down maybe a little bit of grid. We'll work this out. Now, for people that like things perfect, you may not like this series of episodes, but we're definitely going for a more creative kind of like look for this. So it's all for aesthetics this time. So, with the amount of time here spent, it's kind of nice to do post commentary, because, I can spend some time here and do some edits, because I have no predetermined idea of, what this is actually going to look like. This is going to be completely random, like I'm drawing in the sand or something. Like I totally don't even know what this is going to end up looking like. And you can see as I'm trying to place this center circle, I don't use the circle road tool very often, so I kind of don't know like the anchor points and how to make it work properly, and that is totally off in the center. But I'm gonna have to put that stuff aside, because efficiency as far as structure and stuff is not what we're going for this time. We're going for looks, so away we go. But, there is going to be a little bit of grid. We'll figure it out later. Now, I don't know as far as how far we're going to dense up in this city either, because I love the way the high wealth, high density buildings look. And, it may force us to, restructure the roads a little bit later. But, just laying the groundwork will give me a good idea of maybe what I can get away with by placing some of the higher density, high wealth stuff in certain regions, and some of the regions that I won't be able to place that kind of stuff. But we'll work it out. Again, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just like randomly drawing the roads here. As far as someone who can draw, that's not me. I've always been a good artist as far as 3D and stuff, but as far as drawing, I've really never been great at it. I have quite a few friends that are just stupid good at it, and it's cool to watch them kind of do their thing. But I am not one of those people. But I am a creative person, and like I said, I do work on 3D Studio Max and 3D models and doing graphics. Not that my channel art is actually particularly very good. I really haven't spent a good deal of time buckling down on my channel art, but that might be something I might do later. But anyways, it's beside the point. I'm getting a little off track, sidetrack, and I tend to do that when I'm because I'm in creative mode right now. I'm just kind of thinking of how am I gonna do this? What's gonna be the result of what this is gonna look like? And hopefully I come up with something kind of interesting. and as you know, as far as like when the buildings fill in and stuff, I'm sure we're probably going to get some interesting and unique results. And you know, as far as the specialization goes, it's pretty much we're just gonna get our education up and get our college. We may do a mass transit system, and that kind of mentioned that I might do that in the other city before, but we actually never ended up doing it. And we actually don't have the upgrade for the City Hall for the Department of Education, but we should have no problem getting our 5,000 citizens and getting our unlock. Of course, if you're familiar with SimCity, the new SimCity, when doing region play, anything that you unlock in another city as far as, you know, the specializations or, you know, the City Hall stuff, you know, applies to any future city you do. So, I mean, that just all, you know, works out. And because we're only really needing the Department of Education and Department of Tourism at this this juncture, those two unlocks should be fairly easy to get. The first one's at 5,000 and the second one's at like 14 or whatever. So no problem there. Something we'll probably have to watch here is how we actually end up connecting our work of art here to the main highway. We'll see how that all works out too. But I am going to throw a couple grids here, like I said I was going to do, and you know, we're just going to, you know, randomly throw stuff around and see what exactly we can come up with. But I'm actually already kind of liking the way this looks. As soon as I get everything connected, maybe we'll do some like interesting curved road connections between the two or the three circles or whatever. I don't know. I like it. We'll see. If you watched my SimCity beta look, you'd notice that I actually did try to go all curvy with that particular city, but we had really limited time to spend with the game, and I knew I wasn't going to get too deep, so I tried to go all, you know, aesthetic with that one. It didn't really work that way. It was actually pretty ugly, but you know, I knew I wasn't really going to get very far. And when I first played the game, I was playing it on the slowest speed, so I think we had like I don't know, it was a couple hours to play the game, maybe 4, and I played the entire time, and I got my time out of it, you know, whatever. I did my my video for the second one because I think there was an NDA for the first one, and we weren't allowed to do a SimCity beta, but for the second one, I think the NDA was lifted, and we were allowed to post videos and stuff. So that was cool, and you know, I always like to do those first impression type things. I did that one recently, Planet Explorers, and that game is actually turning out to be pretty cool and you know, a lot of fun to play. And sorry, you know, I'm really going sidetrack on this one. It's just because you know, we're just placing roads. But SimCity, let's focus on SimCity. So as I've been playing this, I've been kind of wanting to play the older versions of SimCity. I've been looking around to get a copy of SimCity 3000 because, you know, I remember liking that game a lot. Now, I like SimCity 4 as well, and I actually have a copy of that on Steam, and I actually played that right before this came out. And, you know, this game definitely is not a replacement for those. This is clearly a reboot of the series, but you know, those games definitely still have their charm, and they're still fun to play. It would have been nice to have like features like we have in this one, like the curvy roads and stuff, and that's why I was like all into like, you know, Cities XL and that sort of thing. But Cities XL, I don't know, it's not as good as this in my opinion. I like this game better, that's for sure. So that centerpiece is kind of looking like a baseball almost. What do you guys think? This is kind of an interesting layout for a city, that's for sure. We might have to connect more roads for that particular area right there later. We've got a nice bit of connections on the other circle. And we've got plenty of room to stick some special buildings like the high school and some other things. I think I'm going to do a centralized location for the fire and police and medical. And then we're going to go ahead and stick the college inside of that main area where we actually haven't touched yet. So we're just going to go ahead and connect here. And that's going to conclude this episode, you guys. Thank you for watching another episode of the DX Gamer Show and my SimCity playthrough. I'll see you guys tomorrow for 2 more episodes. So have a good one and take care.